Unsymmetrical faults on power system. We know most of the faults that occur on power systems are unsymmetrical faults, which may consist of unsymmetrical short circuit, that is called as a shunt faults. Also, unsymmetrical faults through fault impedance or open conductors, that is called as a series fault. Such a type of the fault, if they are occurring on the power system, how to analyze that you have to see in this particular module, that is unsymmetrical fault on a power system. The fault that can be classified, I told you there are two types. That is a shunt fault, that is when there is short circuit occurs, those are called as the shunt faults. Such as there is a short circuit between line to ground, that is LG fault, what we are calling. Between the two lines, that is what we are calling is line to line fault. Between two lines and a ground, that what we are calling is LLG. Means there is short circuit occurs here between LG, LL, double LG. Then the such type of faults, what you are calling here is, you are calling as the shunt fault. That is you are calling as a shunt fault. Whereas if one conductor open or two conductors open in a system, in that case also there is a fault is occurring. That such type of fault they are calling as series fault. The shunt type of the fault involves power conductor or conductor to ground or short circuit between the conductors. That is fault involve, that is shunt fault involve power conductor or conductors to ground or short circuit between the conductors. That is this what you are calling is line to line. This may be LG or double LG. There is the involvement of the line to ground or double to line ground, or between the two lines there is a possibility of the shunt type of fault. And in the case of the series fault, one or two phases of the circuit may be opened while the other phases or phase is closed. These are called as the series type of fault. That is, I told you there are two types of fault. Series fault, here there is a one conductor open or a two conductor open, the other one or two phases are intact. Whereas in the shunt fault, it is the involvement of a short circuit between the line to ground or to line or double line to ground fault. The series fault may also occur with one or two broken conductors. That is also possibility is there. Not only open, there may be possibility of broken conductors also. Then in the shunt faults, they are characterized by increasing the current and fall in the voltage and the frequency. These are the very important statement that you have to note down. That is, whenever there is a short circuit occurs, the current is increasing, the voltage is dropped. Also, there is a change in the frequency. There is a change in the frequency. There is a change in the frequency. Okay, that is the characteristics of the short circuit is the current will be high, that is a fault current will be very high, then the voltage will be almost it is becomes zero, that is voltage is zero. Whereas contrast to the shunt fault, there is series fault, here the current is zero, the voltage is increasing. The same thing is done. Series fault are characterized by increase in the voltage and the frequency. Their voltage and frequency are decreasing in the shunt fault, here they are increasing and fall in the current in the faulted phases. These are the characteristics of series fault. In the shunt fault, the current will be very high, the voltage and frequency will go down, whereas in the series fault, the current is zero, whereas the voltage and frequency they are increasing. Then the shunt fault, I told you, they are categorized as line to ground fault, LG fault. There also the other type of the fault is line to line fault. Then there is an involvement of double line to ground fault also. Then three phase fault is also come under this category that were dealt with in the symmetrical short circuit. But in this chapter, just you have to look into line to line fault, double line to line fault and double line to ground fault. That is three phase fault that were dealt in the symmetrical fault chapter. The method of symmetrical components will be utilized to analyze the unbalanced system. That is, you have studied symmetrical components, that is the tool symmetrical component is used to analyze unsymmetrical faults. The series faults, they are classified into one open conductor or two open conductor. These are the two types of the series fault that takes place in the case of the power system. Just you have to look into under fault condition, what is the voltage of the neutral? That you have to look into. That is the preamble of this is required when analyzing the fault. Therefore, the potential of the neutral when it is grounded through some impedance or is isolated will not be at the ground potential under unbalanced condition such as unsymmetrical fault. That is what is given as the potential of the neutral which is grounded directly or grounded through some impedance will not be at ground potential. Ground potential means 0 under balanced condition such as unsymmetrical fault. Means that is the voltage between the grounded point is not 0 under the unsymmetrical fault. There is a voltage is the persisting in the case of the neutral wire. That is the potential of the neutral wire. There is a voltage is prevailing when there is an unsymmetrical fault occurs. If there is a symmetrical fault, the potential of the neutral will be the 0. The potential of the neutral, that is a Vn, is given by In into Zn. In into Zn. That is, if you are looking into the small example of the star connected generator, it is Zn. Then there is a, whenever there is an unsymmetrical fault occurs on, for example, there is a line to ground fault occurs here. Then there is the existence of zero current or there is a ion is flowing here. Ion is flowing here. Then the drop here is the drop across this Zn as In into Zn. In into Zn. This is what you are calling is the neutral voltage. Therefore, there is an existence of the neutral voltage when there is a zero sequence current they are flowing in the zero sequence current or ion is flowing in the neutral, that is grounded wire. In the case of the balance condition, the zero sequence current is 0. Therefore, there is no the potential Vn because the ion is nothing but 3 times I naught. 3 times I naught. That is under balance condition, I naught is 0. Therefore, drop is 0. This is 0 when I naught is 0. Under unbalanced condition, there is a existence of I naught. Because of that, there is a existence of VAN. Therefore, the VAN with its sign, what is given is minus IN into Zn. That is what I am calling is, here it is IN into Zn. Therefore, under balanced condition, there is no, the potential of the neutral is prevailing. That is, there is no Vn is equal to 0 when it is the system is balanced. Therefore, the I naught is 0. Therefore, In is 0. Therefore, Vn is 0. But in unbalanced condition, when the current in the neutral wire, that is Zn, is not a 0, in that case there is a potential is existing, that is equal to In into Zn, where Zn is the neutral grounding impedance, and In is neutral current. In is a neutral current. That is, if there is a neutral current is flowing in the neutral wire, then you come to conclusion that there is the unbalance in the system or unsymmetrical fault is occurring on the system. Here, negative sign is used as the current flow from the ground to neutral. I told you it is flowing from ground to neutral. That is I shown, just now I shown. The current is the flowing from ground to neutral here. That is, this is IN. That is why the sign of this, what we are taken as a negative. That is, here the negative sign is used as the current flow from the ground to neutral of the system and potential of neutral lower than the ground. Okay. This is the concept of voltage of the neutral. Then what is the neutral IN current? That is neutral current IN. That is IN is, it is sum of IA plus IB plus IC. That is, if you are looking into here, if there is a fault current is flowing here, that is IA, IB, IC under unsymmetrical fault. That is, the sum of IA plus IB plus IC must be equal to this IN. Therefore, that is incoming current is equal to outgoing current. Just it, to apply the Kirchhoff's current law. The same concept is applied here. Therefore, your IN will be the sum of IA plus IB plus IC. You have to express all IA, IB and IC in terms of their symmetrical components. Then what you are getting is IA1. This is you are putting IA is IA1 plus IA2 plus IA0, whereas the IB is also expressed in terms of IA1, IA2, IA0 as A square IA1, A IA2 plus IA0. Similarly, IC is also expressed in terms of IA1 and IA2 and IA0, that is A times IA1, A square IA2 and IA0. Then you have to group IA1, IA2 and IA0. Then the what we are getting is 1 plus A square, 1 plus A square, that is I1 and I2 with the coefficient, and we are getting 3 IA0 because this is IA0, this is IA0, this is IA0, that is 3 times IA0, and IA1 has got coefficient of 1 plus A square, 1 plus A square. Therefore, in this case, the value of the you have to find out what is the value of the 1 plus A square, 1 plus A square, and you have to substitute. In that case, you are getting 1 plus A square is equal to 0. Therefore, what you are getting is it is 3 times IA0 because this is equal to 0. 1 plus A square, this is also 0. Therefore, you are getting 3 times IA0. Therefore, the voltage in the neutral IN is nothing but your 3 times IA0. That is, your IN will be 3 times IA0. IN will be 3 times IA0. Therefore, Vn is 3 times IA0 into Zn. This is what we are calling as voltage of the neutral wire. Then another important the concept that we have to look into here is the sequence network equation we are using frequently in analyzing the unsymmetrical fault. Therefore, we have studied this in the last module in the symmetrical component. Once again, we will review this. This equation, that is sequence network equation, means it is a sequence network equation for positive, negative and zero sequence. Then once again, I am considering here the network of the generator, that is EA, EB and EC, and it is a Zn, and you have to draw the equivalent circuit per phase basis for positive, negative and zero sequence network. First, we have to draw the positive sequence network. We know that the positive sequence network is consist of you have to consider one phase, that is it is Z1, you can call more specifically Z1, and the value of the voltage is EA1, and the current which is flowing in the positive sequence network is IA1, and its terminal voltage is VA1. Therefore, what I am getting equation is the VA1 you have to express in terms of EA1. That is what we are getting, VA1 is equal to EA minus IA1 Z1. It is EA minus IA1 Z1. That is the what we are getting is the positive sequence voltage. That is a positive sequence terminal voltage VA1 can be written as EA1 minus IA1 Z1. That is this value. Similarly, if you are drawing a negative sequence network for the same network, it is consist of Z2 can make it is Z2, and here it is the current is IA2 and this voltage is VA2. Therefore, in this case, the VA2 is equal to minus IA2 Z2. Therefore, VA2 is equal to IA2 minus IA Z2. Then when if you go for the zero sequence network of this, it is comprises of the zero sequence reactance of the generator, that is what I am calling as ZGO, and it is Zn, that is a neutral impedance, that is it is represented by 3 times Zn. Then the current which is delivering from the zero sequence network is Ia naught. Then the terminal voltage here is the Va naught. Va naught. The same thing I am showing in the next slide. Therefore, the value of Va naught here what we are getting is Va naught is equal to minus Ia naught into bracket Z naught plus 3Zn. The same thing I am written here, that is Va naught is equal to minus A naught, Ia naught, Z naught, whereas Ia naught, Ea naught is 0. Ea naught is 0. Therefore, what we are getting is minus Ia naught ZGO, that is equal to 3 times Ia naught Zn minus Ia naught ZGO. That is what I am writing directly here as the Va naught is equal to, it is minus Ia naught from this particular network, it is ZGO plus 3 times Zn. The same thing what I am writing here. Okay, these are the three sequence equations you have to familiar with when if you are dealing with unsymmetrical fault. Therefore, in the summary, I have written here Va1, that is Ea minus Ia1 Z1, Va2 is minus Ia2 Z2, whereas Va0 is equal to minus Ia0 ZGO plus 3Zn. The same thing I am written here with the same thing what I drawn there. This is Ia1, this is a positive sequence network. Positive sequence network. This is a positive sequence network. Then you have to take for one phase here, one phase, the same thing is deficited here. That is Ea Z1 Ia1. Then the equation is Va1 Ea minus Ia1 Z1. And if you are drawing a negative sequence network for a generator, then we have to take once again the one particular phase, that is it is Z2 Ia2, and the equation as Va2 minus Ia2 Z2. Then if you look into the zero sequence network, it is very important. Here it is Zn we are taking the current what which is flowing here is 3 times I naught. But we want to take a per phase basis, therefore current should be I naught. Therefore this 3 is added to this. Therefore it is becomes 3Zn and ZGO. Therefore 3Zn here, ZGO. So that this 3 is clubbed with 3Zn. So that the current is the I naught. The current is I naught. To make that, this is ZGO, this is 3 times Zn, this is I naught. Then if you are applying the simple the loop equation for this zero sequence network, the terminal voltage Va naught is what I am getting is Ia naught Z naught. That is sum of these two is called as Z naught. Sum of these two are called as Z naught. That is Z naught is nothing but, where Z naught is nothing but ZGO plus 3 times Zn. 3 times Zn. The same thing I am putting here, 3 times Zn here. That is ZGO. This both put together, it is called as Z naught. That is why I am written the equation minus I naught Z naught. That is Z naught is nothing but ZGO plus 3Zn. Therefore, I naught is equal to ZGO into 3Zn. Okay. Then the Zn only appears in the zero sequence network. This Zn is taken care in the zero sequence network only. This is about the introduction of the unsymmetrical, the fault analysis. That is, we must know the what are the three different types of sent faults they are occurring. That is line to ground fault, line to line fault, double line to ground fault, and a two series fault, one conductor open and two conductor open, and the prevailing the positive, negative, and zero sequence network and its equation of a generator. That is what we are summarized here as Va1, that is Va1 here, Va1, Va2, and the Va naught. With this, the introduction part, in the next session, we'll discuss the calculation of the fault current and the voltage under fault condition for different types of faults.